The body scan. The body scan's a wonderful way of coming home to your body. This is best done lying down, but if that isn't comfortable for you, then you can sit in a straight-backed chair. If you are lying down and you have lower back pain, it can help to raise your knees or put a bolster underneath the back of them. You may need to cover yourself with a blanket so you don't get cold too, because during the practice your body temperature can drop. If you think you might be pregnant, then not lying on your back, perhaps lying on your side with cushions for support or sitting in a chair. As I taught you through the different parts of your body, I'd like you to focus on the sensations you can feel there and perhaps take note of the temperature, just noting if that part of your body is hot or cold or somewhere in between. Really getting in touch with what's happening in your body, being with the sensations. So now, with your eyes closed if you feel comfortable to do so, otherwise softening your gaze on the floor in front of you, just taking a few moments to be still and thank yourself for taking this time out to this mindfulness practice. This may be the first time you've stopped all day, so your mind may feel busy. And so firstly, we're becoming aware of all the points of contact between your body and the mat, the bed, the floor, or the chair. Feeling the body sinking further down with every breath. Now becoming aware of your breathing, noticing how it is at this moment, whether it's shallow or deep, fast or slow. We don't want to change it in any way. We're just noticing how it feels to breathe in and to breathe out. And you may find that your mind wanders, particularly if you've had a busy day or you're feeling stressed at the moment. So if that happens, just noticing when it does and gently bringing it back to focus on the breath without judging yourself or telling yourself off in any way. Now, gently shifting our attention to the body as we begin to do the body scan meditation. And as you turn your attention to the different parts of your body, you may find areas that feel tense or tight. If you can let these areas soften, let this happen. But if you can't, then just let the sensations be there. You may not have any sensations at the moment in certain parts of your body, and that's okay. Just simply notice the lack of sensations if this is the case. And if any difficult thoughts or emotions arise while scanning your body, then let's try and let those just be as you focus your attention on whichever individual part of the body we are on. And now bringing your attention to the top of your head, feeling any sensation in the top of your head. Is there any tingling, itching? Can you sense the temperature on your scalp? You may not be able to sense any feelings there at the moment. It may just feel numb, and that's okay too. Just noticing this lack of sensation. And now moving your attention to your forehead, noticing the sensations here. noticing the air temperature on your skin. You may have no sensations here, and that's okay too, just noticing this. And moving down to your eyebrows, noticing any sensations here. And now to your eyelids, sensing into your upper eyelids and your lower eyelids. And now feeling the sensations where the eyelids meet. And now moving your attention to your eyes. How do they feel? Is there tension in the eyes? Just noticing any sensations in the eyes and the eye sockets. And continuing to move down. And now to our lips, the upper lip, the lower lip. And feeling the sensations where your lips meet if you have your mouth closed. And now moving down to your jaw. Just noticing any sensations in your jaw. Is there any tension here? If there's tension, just try to breathe into it and let it go. If you're unable to release the tension, that's fine, just staying with those sensations. And moving your attention now to your ears. Noticing any sensations in the ears, the air temperature on the skin of your ears. What do we feel here? Perhaps there's no sensation, and that's fine. Just noticing this. And sensing into the front of your neck and throat. What can you feel here? And moving into the back of your neck, the muscles and tendons that can sometimes hold a lot of tension. Can you let the muscles soften here? If you're lying down, can you let the bed, the mat or floor hold and support your head? If the muscles won't soften, then simply just let them be as they are. And now focusing your attention on your shoulders, feeling any sensations in the shoulders. Is there any tension here? If so, can you let it soften? Can you bring a warm, kind attention to the area? If there is tension and it won't soften, then just noticing this and letting it be as it is. And now moving down into your upper arms, the backs of the arms. The fronts of the arms. And the muscles. Noticing the sensations here. And taking your attention to your elbows, the backs of the elbows, noticing any sensations here. And then moving your attention to the inner elbows, the soft fleshy part. Letting your awareness rest here. What sensations can you feel here, if any? And now moving your attention to your lower arms, feeling any sensations in your lower arms, and moving into your wrists. Allowing your attention to rest inside your wrists. Feeling the bones and the ligaments there. Noticing any aches or pains, or any pleasurable sensations here. And now taking your attention into your hands, the palms of your hands, feeling any sensations in the palms. And now the backs of your hands. And moving now your focus to your thumbs, feeling any sensations in your thumbs, the muscles there, the knuckles, the nails, the pads. Moving your attention into the index fingers, noticing any sensations there. Now doing the same with your second fingers. And again with the third fingers. And now the little fingers, just feeling any sensations in your little fingers. And now taking your awareness back up to your arms and into your shoulders again, into the backs of your shoulders and down into your shoulder blades, feeling the sensations in your shoulder blades. This is an area we can often hold tension. If there's tension there, just trying to soften into this. And again, if you can't, that's okay. Just be there with the sensations. Moving your attention now to your upper back, feeling the sensations in your upper back. And down into your middle back. If you're lying down, feeling the connection with your middle back on the floor, the mat or the bed. If you're lying down, just seeing if you can notice the changing sensations in your middle back as you breathe in and you breathe out, your back rising and falling against the floor, the bed or the mat as you breathe in and breathe out. And now moving your focus to your lower back, your tailbone and surrounding area. What can you feel here, if anything? And now taking your attention to the front of your body, to your chest area. Noticing the sensations in your chest. Noticing the rise and fall as you breathe in and you breathe out. Sensing into your rib cage. Feeling the sensations changing in the rib cage as you breathe in and out. And now moving your attention to your stomach, really feeling into the stomach area. And then taking your attention to your belly, your lower abdomen. Noticing the sensations there, the rise and the fall of the abdomen as you breathe in and breathe out. And now feeling into the thighs, the buttocks and the pelvic area. Just noticing the sensations in these areas. And moving now your attention to your thighs, the big muscles of the thighs. Feeling into the fronts of the thighs. Noticing any sensations where your clothes or the blanket are touching the skin on the thighs. Noticing any sensations in the backs of the thighs. The areas where the back of the thighs are in contact with the floor if you're lying down, or with the chair if you're sat up. And noticing any sensations in the inner thighs. Exploring all the sensations in these large muscles. Can you feel the temperature on the surface of the skin of your thighs? And next, moving your focus down to your knees. Feeling into the kneecaps and into the ligaments inside the knees. Now moving your attention to the backs of the knees. Feeling into this area. Can you feel any sensations here? What's the temperature like here? And if you can't feel any sensations, that's fine, just noticing this too. And moving down to your lower legs, your shins. Your calf muscles. Can you feel the connection with the back of your calf and the bed, the floor, the mat or the chair? Noticing any sensations here. And moving now your awareness into your ankles, feeling the bones of the ankles and becoming aware of any sensations here. Lingering here for a few moments, really inhabiting your ankles. Moving down into your heels, noticing the sensations here if there are any. And now moving your attention into the soles of your feet. What can you feel here? What is the temperature like here? Are your feet warm? Are they cold? Perhaps somewhere in between. Do you have any sensations in your feet? And taking your attention to the tops of your feet now, feeling into the bones and the skin stretched across the bones. And now moving into your big toes, noticing the sensations in your big toes, the joints, the nails, the tops of the toes. Can you feel the connection between your big toes and the sock or shoe, or the feel of your blanket? And now moving your awareness into all of the toes. It can be really hard to pinpoint sensations in the smaller toes, but just seeing if you can notice the places where these toes touch. Really coming up close to the sensations in your toes. Now expanding your full awareness to your whole body, from your head to your toes to your fingertips, sensing into your neck, your back, your shoulders, your arms, hands, chest, belly, your hips and pelvic area, down to your legs and your feet. If you're lying down, feeling the sensation of the back of the body against the floor, the mat or bed. If you're seated in a chair, feeling the seated bones pushing down into the chair. Feeling your whole body with all its different physical sensations, thoughts and emotions. And for a moment, just breathing in and breathing out and being aware of the rise and fall of your body as it breathes in and it breathes out. And as we come to the end of this body scan, just thanking ourselves for taking this time out to improve our well-being. And in your own time, just beginning to move slightly. Perhaps flexing your fingers, flexing your toes, perhaps stretching of the arms, and stretching of the legs. Just doing this really gradually, really slowly. And when you feel ready, perhaps moving onto your side if you're on the floor, and opening your eyes when you feel you can do.